Even the brightest light casts a long shadow. The South Korean entertainment industry, especially K-pop, has long been praised as a global cultural phenomenon. But behind the glittering stages, flawless choreography, and the deafening cheers of millions lies a massive machine fueled by ambition, pressure, and sacrifice. In this context, Variety, the latest drama project by director Kim Yong Hoon, known for the critically acclaimed Masked Girl, goes far beyond a typical showbiz story. It's a sharp, symbolic indictment of the inner workings of a ruthless system, where fame and obsession spiral into something far more dangerous. The casting alone drew immediate attention. Son Ye Jin, Korea's screen queen, paired with Jo Yoo-ri, a rising idol turned actress. But what truly sets Variety apart isn't the star-studded lineup, it's the narrative, a brutal face-off between the one who creates idols and the one consumed by them. Body, one makes the star, one is devoured by the star. At the center of Variety are two women, Se-yoon, a cold, calculating entertainment CEO who manufactures stars, and Sung-hee, an obsessed fan willing to cross every line to get close to hers. They seem to come from different worlds, but are, in fact, both victims of the same machine. Se-yoon, played by Son Ye Jin, represents the icy heart of the Korean entertainment system. She's not just a businesswoman, she's the architect behind a top idol group, treating her artists not as people but as perfectly curated products. Son Ye Jin is expected to portray the complex duality of Se-yoon, seductive and powerful on the outside, yet inwardly lonely and tormented. It's a stark departure from her more romantic or emotional roles, marking a bold new chapter in her acting career. On the opposite end is Jo Yoo-ri as Sung-hee, a devoted fan consumed by idol worship. As a former member of as1, Jo has experienced fandom from the inside. Now, she embodies its darkest potential, a young woman whose obsessive love becomes pathological. Her character symbolizes the toxic side of fan culture, where admiration mutates into dangerous fixation. According to a report by the Korean Institute for Culture and Society, nearly 19% of K-pop fans aged 15 to 25 admitted to engaging in saying behaviors, stalking, invading privacy, or obsessively tracking idols. Variety doesn't shy away from this disturbing reality. Instead, it plunges right into its core, asking, what happens when love turns into control? A breakthrough perspective, not just about idols, but feminism in a male-dominated industry. One of the most striking yet underexplored elements of Variety is its unintentional commentary on feminism within a patriarchal entertainment industry. Se-yoon, a woman at the top of a male-dominated world, must embody cold precision to survive. There's no room for error or softness, any misstep could collapse her empire. Meanwhile, Sung-hee, a young woman ensnared by illusions, is a product of that very empire. In a deeper sense, the drama reveals how women in this industry are pitted against one another by the very system that oppresses them. Se-yoon becomes a tool of control, while Sung-hee becomes the one being controlled. Neither wins, and that's the most brutal truth of all. Whether at the top or the bottom, women are reduced to instruments, either to manipulate others or to be manipulated. Conclusion: Variety as a mirror to a harsh truth. At present, Variety is still in production, with Netflix yet to announce an official release date. But based on the information revealed so far, it has already sparked strong interest both in South Korea and internationally. More than just a flashy K-drama, Variety dares to dig beneath the surface of modern fame, touching on darker themes that rarely make it to screen. This is not just another show about K-pop. It is a story about power, loneliness, obsession, and the price of dreams. And if it lives up to its promise, Variety could become Netflix's next big Asian hit, not because of its cast, but because it has the courage to explore the shadows we prefer not to see. Netflix's upcoming series promises to unravel the darkest layers of K-pop, and the women who rule or are ruled by it. In a move that has ignited widespread buzz across the Korean entertainment world and international gay drama fandoms, Son Ye Jin and Jo Yoo-ri have officially confirmed their participation in Netflix's latest original series, Variety.
Directed by Kim Yong Hoon, the mastermind behind the critically acclaimed Masked Girl, this new drama marks not only a bold thematic shift but also an ambitious collaboration between two female stars from completely different generations. On the surface, Variety might seem like another entry into the ever-popular world of idol culture. But early details suggest that it will dive far deeper than glitz, glamour, and catchy dance routines. The series is positioned to explore the dark underbelly of K-pop, a universe where obsession, manipulation, and power struggles simmer beneath polished perfection. A surprising pairing that captivates. Son Ye Jin, one of Korea's most iconic and respected actresses, is set to play Se-yoon, a powerful, enigmatic CEO of a top-tier entertainment agency. Known for her elegance and emotional depth, Son's return to the small screen in such a sharp, morally ambiguous role is already raising eyebrows. Far from the romantic leads she's known for, Se-yoon will embody both authority and inner turmoil, a woman who has built empires but now faces the personal cost of wielding such power. Joining her is Jo Yuri, former member of the girl group His One, stepping deeper into the acting world after making waves with her appearance in Squid Game 2. She will play Sung-hee, a young, obsessive fan whose admiration for idols spirals into dangerous territory. In stark contrast to Son's character, Sung-hee represents the emotional fragility and volatility of fandom culture, a reflection of how the system affects those who consume it just as much as those who operate within it. The tension between these two women, one a cold architect of fame, the other a desperate product of its illusions, will be the beating heart of Variety. But more than a personal rivalry, it's a metaphorical clash between control and chaos, creation and consumption, female power and vulnerability. Not just a drama, a cultural mirror. What sets Variety apart isn't just its cast or pedigree, but its audacity to confront real issues. In recent years, Korea's entertainment industry has been rocked by scandals involving fan invasions of privacy, mental health breakdowns among idols, and ruthless corporate practices. According to a 2023 study by the Korean Youth Policy Institute, over 1 in 5 Korean teens reported experiencing psychological stress related to idol culture, either as fans or aspiring entertainers. Variety is expected to reflect and interrogate these realities. Director Kim Yong Hoon, known for his unflinching storytelling in Masked Girl, appears determined to dissect not just what the audience sees on stage, but what's hidden behind the curtains. In a rare twist, the show also shifts the narrative focus toward female agency within a male-dominated system. While the K-pop machine is often controlled by male executives and targeted toward male fans, Variety places two women at the center, each shaped, scarred, and transformed by the same exploitative system. Why this project matters now. In an era when parasocial relationships are increasingly replacing real human connections, Variety taps into a cultural moment that feels both urgent and universal. The idea of stardom as a drug, both for those who supply it and those who consume it, has never been more relevant. Son Ye Jin's casting brings gravitas and guaranteed attention. But it's Jo Yuri's role that might prove to be the surprise centerpiece of the show. As a former idol herself, she has lived through the machinery now being dramatized, and that lived experience could lend an unsettling authenticity to her portrayal. With production underway and more casting announcements to come, anticipation is already sky high. If executed with the same artistic boldness as Masked Girl, Variety could become not only a Netflix hit but a cultural conversation starter, a series that challenges, critiques, and captivates all at once.